What's going on, everybody? Today's a little different. I'm outside, and sorry about the wind. The audio may not be the best, but today we're going to talk about flex fill and also variable ND filters and how they can make your image look so good outside when it's bright, and you can, you don't have to mess with your shutter speed and crank it up to look garbage. I've actually done that. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna show you guys the use of these things and how they properly can help you get your image looking clean and exposed to the perfect place. ETTR, exposed to the right. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so this reflector is set to gray, and the gray reflector, what it does is it just takes everything that's going around you, every light you can imagine, brings it back to you, similar to the white bounce, but it is a little bit more, has more kick to it because of the kind of the reflective surface. I don't know what the material is, but it makes your image pretty nice. And this is a gold reflector. The gold reflector basically gives that warm look. I mean, not nice, super warm, 80s, whatever you want to call it. It gives you that nice look where you make your image look like it's from Mexico, like every film does. So this side right here is the white reflector, and this is a white bounce. So basically what the white bounce does is it takes every light around you, brings it back to a nice bounce. It takes what the surrounding light is and brings it back. So it's more white and it's more daylight, but it's pretty spicy. All right, this side is the negative fill. Basically, this adds shadow and shape to your image. So let's just say you wanted to add more shape on the right side of the, your character, your actor, whatever. Usually, you're shooting from the shadow side. Your camera's always on the shadow side most of the time, unless you want to break the rule and just do whatever you want, which I do all the time. But the neg is pretty nice. And this guy hidden inside, it's like a little present under, is this side is the diffuser. Basically, it takes any light that's around you. Let's talk about the sun or whatever it is. You have an RE, D12 or M18, whatever you have. You put that in front of it, it will diffuse it a little bit. It's, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a 1/8 or 1/4 diffusion. So it can be like, in some cases, it can be like too much diffusion, but depending on what you need it for. But yeah, that's the flex fill. It costs $23 on B&H and Amazon, so go get it. Link in bio, like it's in bio, so go check it out. Definitely a tool, like one of my favorite tools, definitely. These are like one of my favorite tools. So the ND filter, this one I have is called a GOBE. It's a GOBE. The company's called GOBE, and it's a variable ND filter. So I think it has up to 6 stops. Yeah. So what it does is it just omits light. If it's like super bright outside, you can spin the wheel of fortune. No, I'm kidding. You just spin the gear, and then it just, you can make it darker, add more light if you want. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's a really nice tool. What it does is basically, during the day, it's so bright outside, and I'm actually using it right now to film this scene, and there's no way without it I can. It looks so bad, but yeah. So basically, you just put it on there, and obviously look at your histogram, your waveforms, your false colors. Make sure you're exposed to that, because you don't want to expose to the eye, because the eyes lie. The camera doesn't see the same thing your eyes see. So you got to always make sure to expose to the right, especially shooting an S-Log3. If you guys know about log, log is a pain to expose sometimes in dark situations or too bright of a situation where you might be peaking, you might not be peaking. So having an ND filter makes your image pretty nice, and also adds contrast to your image because of those shadows that it adds, because it omits what? Light. So that's the use of ND filters. Link in bio for this stuff. All right, so that does it for today. Hopefully you liked the little intro. Got up early to do that, so drop a like, subscribe, of course. And then also, guys, I am working on more tutorials from the film that you guys were asking me about, so it's coming soon, I promise you. I'm in film school, and life is so busy, and it's just client work and stuff like that, so it gets super busy. But yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and obviously subscribe to the channel like I said before. But yeah, guys, you guys are awesome. Hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to love yourself always. Peace.